Yo, what's up, everybody? Good evening. Hold on. Welcome back to Helping Humanity Evolve, y'all. My name is Jose. How's everybody doing tonight, man? Hope everybody's happy and healthy. Hope you guys meditating and connecting the source, bro. You know, we love you, we miss you. We want you to come home. You know what I'm saying? Quick shout out, man. Shout out to my subscribers. I love you, man. Shout out to Source. I love you, God. You hear me? Shout out to my ancestors. Shout out to my archangels, my angel gods, my demon gods, and my spirit gods. I love y'all, bro. Shout out to the universe. Shout out to the Galactic Federation. Shout out Trippy, everything. I fucking love y'all, bro. So check this out, y'all. It's Thursday, May 15th, right? It's 2:18 a.m. 2025, year of the rapture, y'all. Right? It's a beautiful day. So we gonna do what we do, bro. Hukam, what's up, bro? How you doing? I'm gonna play these two songs I made today, bro. Right? So check this out, bro. Y'all already know how we do, bro. Just like take 7, bro. Let's go. All right, take 5. Take 6. All right, take 3, bro. What's up, everybody? Yahweh's in the building. All right, we got Source in the building. Always. We got the universe in the building. We got Trippy everything in the building. Y'all come ride with us, man. Do what you do.
84.
Yo, it's time we gotta reconnect with Source. Y'all, we're taking this course, y'all. We're about to bombard y'all with information regarding universal law. Y'all come and elevate your mind. This shit is raw, y'all. We gotta reconnect with the Source, y'all. We're taking this course, y'all. We're about to bombard y'all with information regarding universal law. Y'all come and elevate your mind. This shit is raw, y'all. That's a Source, y'all. We're changing lives. We got to drive. Top boss in the line. They don't want it with the Holy Ghost. Shedding the God. You know I'm with my tribe. Y'all be raising the vibe. On the same man. I'm about to activate my way. I'm gonna teach you things. I'm gonna show you what peace means. When you're seeing this stillness, creation through sort of things. That existence is real. Beyond your wildest dreams. I know it's a little fuck the more source. I'm on the ultimate team. We accelerate this whole we in a time machine. Racing through these portals. It's Alice the key. I'm about to tell myself, y'all, myself, the king. Let this life shit, every most of the control all your dreams. I found out what was yours. It's my destiny. Tapped in the Christ consciousness. Elevating me. I'm going 100 tree. I got it going down. Totally free. I release the lies that was told to just be me. This is really how you raise the vibration of the planet G. And it's no children, better love the islands and meditate. Stay focused, you authority. Activate your flame, speak your tone. The land is cold and deep. They wanna reconnect with me. See, inside of me. And controlling your emotions, self-mastery. We are multi-dimensional. You should come with us. Break the frequency of the Christian lane. Oh, this is the whole our trees. Regenerate self-yard. Heroes of disease. The universe is dropping codes. They cannot breathe. Sonic energy, man. Come on, please. Open up, baby. Open up everything. You can feel this bliss for me. You can feel this bliss for me. Gotta reconnect with the source, y'all. We're taking this course, y'all. We about to bombard y'all. Information. Yo, y'all. Elevate your mind. This shit is raw, y'all. We gotta reconnect with the source, y'all. We're taking this. So that was one of them, right? And then I got another one called Ayo. This one. All right, take 10. Let's go. This is Ayo, take 3. All right, Ayo, take 2. All right, everybody. Ayo, take 1. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, what's up, everybody? Yahweh's in the building. Hey, y'all. We got Source in the building. Always. We got the universe in the building. We got everything in the building. To rock with us, man. Hey, yo, we coming harder than oppression itself. Y'all ain't really ready for we about to put on the shelf. This is Yahweh, bitch, like I never left. You could call it a death. Call it whatever you want. This show my soul is back. You know I'm rocking with the best. We don't need the best. We know that Jesus walks, y'all. Kanye West. I was over his fresh to death. You can feel it in my breath. Y'all don't know the depth. We're gonna put y'all to rest. You're telling me this is a test. Let me pull up my best. My spiritual squad, yeah, you know we blessed. Yo, I'm about to get dressed. Put up my warrior outfit. I'm with my chest. You don't want it with these people hands, y'all about to be stressed. You know I'm on my quest, I already built my next goal. When I'm deep in meditation, I never refresh. So let me put one in the air, son, y'all niggas possessed. Your soul is regressed, y'all. This ain't no request, yo. This is civil unrest, but we about to be free. Man, my father is vexed. Niggas is coming next. That's y'all lay y'all brow. Let me perform an exorcism because his soul is regressed. This ain't no request. This is civil arrest. Nigga. So that's the two joints I made today, right? Those shits is dope, bro. And I wrote another one while I was at work, bro. So I got another one coming to y'all tomorrow, bro. Y'all already know. I'm gonna write another one in the morning, right? So before I get into the screenshots, let me get the message, right? No, we're not doing that, buddy. All right, so today's message is brought to you by GFL. Right, this is from the Arcturian Council of Five from Tia. Right, this is channeled by Brianna B. It's going to be narrated by me, by Yahweh. And if you listen to the message through GFL, it's going to be narrated by Tia. You know what I'm saying? So what's up to the gram, y'all? I know y'all ain't used to me being live on the gram, but get used to it, bro. Right, because I'm out here, bye. All right, so hold up, bro. Okay, so it's these. All right. So the first one we're gonna go off of, right? Child support, CPS, and foster care are jurisdictional frauds. These systems don't protect children. They convert them into state property. Birth certificates equals the transfer of parental rights. So when you sign a birth certificate, you're basically transferring your parental rights, bro, over to the government, bro. This is what happened to everybody. You understand me? This happened to everybody, bro. Child support equals a debt bond enforcement, right? CPS equals account seizure under legal fiction. And foster care equals trafficking through contract. So child trafficking through contract, bro. No consent, no jurisdiction, just a fraudulent assumption of ownership, right? No one has the right to govern your child, especially not a system that never created them. You understand? Do you understand that? If your child was taken, it was commercial theft. No government can create life. So no government can own life. You understand? If your child was placed in foster care and state guardianship or in court-ordered custody, it was fraud, a seizure without lawful authority, a violation of the flame contract. You understand? You don't need permission to reclaim what was never theirs. You only need to declare they were never lost. You understand? So I'm going to repeat the last part for you. You don't need permission
to reclaim what was never theirs. You only need declare they were never lost. You understand? So, fear was engineered to erase your memory. Which, why can't you remember who you were? Because fear floods the body with cortisol, with neurological fog, with memory shut down chemicals. You understand? They used war, they used abuse, they used education, and they used religion to erase your dream recall, ancestral memory, and flame access. But once the fear clears, the vault opens, y'all. You understand? So you gotta eliminate the fear in order to get tapped into this information that's locked up inside of you, bro. It's dormant, bro. Remember, you're at war. You're in a spiritual war you don't even know you're in, bro. You've been in this war since you were born, bro. You understand? You've been in a war since you were born. So your body's been getting attacked left and right, and without you even knowing. Even now, you go outside, you go to work, or you walk around, you're being hit by low frequencies, bro. They're shooting you with low frequencies. You don't even know you're being attacked, bro. You understand? This is why you get mood swings. This is why you get mad. This is why you get all these emotional feelings out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this shit is because you're in a war, bro. Your blood is a living archive of celestial memory. So, your blood carries flame codes, celestial treaties, memory from filaments, and activation enzymes, right? But if the temple is dirty, you can't access the scroll. You understand? That's why they feed you dead animals, processed sugars, and toxic oils. You understand? So I'm going to repeat this, bro. Your blood carries flame codes, celestial treaties, memory filaments, and activation enzymes. But if the temple is dirty, you can't access the scroll. That's why they feed you dead animals, processed sugars, and toxic oils. So your flame dims, your code lies dormant, and you forget the truth you were born carrying. You understand? So flame beings cannot be killed, only forgotten. So you fear death, right? And they fear your remembrance. So flame beings are dimensional. Flame beings are contracted by the stars. Flame beings are protected by celestial non-interference law. You understand? They cannot kill you, not truly, because your breath spans timelines. Your name echoes past bodies, and your blood holds the seal of return. So once you remember, jurisdiction ends, control ends, and the deception collapses. Celestial seal and soul mining are real. You were the resource. So planets aren't mined for gold. They're mined for celestial steel, living energetic alloys. You understand? But Earth wasn't just a physical mine. It became a soul mine. Wars equal soul fragmentation. Prisons equal energy harvesting. Cities equal frequency grids for extraction. You were never just enslaved physically. Your presence was mined for memory and then inverted for fuel. Your awakening breaks that chain, bro. The Flame Treaty was signed before Earth fell. So before Earth dropped the frequency, a treaty was signed between Flame Nations and Celestial Councils. It said no external being could govern Earth. It said memory would remain uncoded in blood. It said when flame beings remembered, systems must fall. They must fall. You understand? So Earth fell after the breach, but the treaty remains. It overrides all false laws, fiction, and flag, and it activates through remembrance, not recognition. You understand me? It activates through remembrance, not recognition. All right? Movies, sci-fi, and fiction are leaks from suppressed flame memory. So you weren't watching entertainment. You were watching your own memory played back with new names. You hear me? Listen to me. You weren't watching entertainment. So all those movies you watching, you know what I'm saying? All the shit you watching, you were watching your own memory played back with new names. So Star Wars equals Flame Wars. Avatar equals indigenous reclamation. Matrix equals memory suppression systems. X-Men equals DNA coded flame warriors. I'm sorry, DNA coded flame carriers. Time travel equals real dimensional navigation. So whenever you saw movies that featured any of this shit, right, that's what they was translating, bro. So they call it fiction so you don't believe it. But your soul remembers, bro. That's why it moves you. So the year of the tongue is the final gate, right? The last gate is not spiritual, it's not physical, it's vibrational. You understand? So your tongue creates worlds. Name correction, tone of revocation, sound healing, contract cancellation. Every word you speak, files declaration, activates memory, and alters reality. You understand? That's why silence is sacred and why your next spoken word in remembrance is the final lock breaker. The calendar, the holidays, and the time grid were built to shorten your life. So Gregorian time is false time. It disconnects you from solar resonance, from lunar harmony, and from ancestral cycles. Holidays are ritual traps. Each one equals harvested emotions. Each month is artificial rhythm. Your body was never meant to wake by alarm. It was never meant to work 5 days. It was never meant to celebrate Babylonian events. You understand? This cycle ages you. It ages you, bro. But when you fast and you breathe, you reset the clock, bro. Listen to me. When you fast, right, and you breathe intention with intention, you reset the clock, bro. So, full disclosure, law binds them. They cannot enslave a population without providing the tools of escape. So, by burying the truth in films, art, songs, and stories, they believe they fulfill their karmic burden. Yet, few recognize the keys hidden in plain sight. Every so-called fantasy world, Pandora, Atlantis, Wakanda, Eden, is a twisted reflection of a real memory, real places, and real abilities locked inside of us. You understand? We are the element benders, the seed bearers, and the flame walkers they pretend are myths. You understand? Every television show, movie, cartoon that resonates deep with your spirit is whispering the truth. Avatar, The Last Airbender, teaches elemental mastery, not fantasy, but a memory of living etheric control over fire, air, water, and earth. Avatar, the movie, shows beings fully connected to the living biosphere, breathing as one with the land and the sky. The Matrix reveals the mind prisons created by digital illusions. Black Panther hints at hidden civilizations operating beyond the knowledge of colonized societies. You understand? They tell the truth because universal law demands full disclosure, even if hidden inside of fiction. So it's fucked up. It's fucked up, right? But this is what they did to you. This is what they did, bro, and what they continue to do until you stop allowing it, bro. Which I'm already start. I already like. I put a stop to all that bullshit. You understand? So even the structure of entertainment itself, screens, projections, staged, stars, mirrors the deception. The word television literally means tell a vision, programming the mind to accept fabricated realities. Hollywood derived from Hollywood. The wood used by ancient magicians to craft wands is the wand casting spells of forgetfulness. Every award show, every scripted news broadcast, every predictive movie is a layered ritual of consent designed to enchant the living being into believing they are powerless spectators. You understand? The reality of the dome, the gates beyond the lands hidden behind Antarctica, the breathing crystal grid behind our feet, beneath our feet. All of it points to the remembrance that we were once cosmic navigators, star walkers, and airbenders, etherbenders. Our birthright was stolen through false maps, false histories, false gods, and false courts. Yet the blood remembers, the breath remembers, the flame remembers, And no matter how many towers they erect, no matter how many satellites they deploy, they cannot stop the living memory from reawakening. You understand? Even the satellites themselves, positioned in lower Earth orbit under the dome, are nothing but energetic cages designed to reinforce the illusion. They maintain GPS, surveillance, frequency control, and digital mind harvesting. They broadcast separation, division, and fear. Yet the original grid of Earth, the ley lines, the crystal node points, the etheric rivers still pulse beneath the concrete and the wire. You understand? So, when a being reawakens, their internal compass, the four satellites lose power, and the original Earth grid reactivates, reconnecting body, breath, and flame to the living memory field. And that's the last one for today, right? That was very good information. You know what I'm saying? So understand there's rituals to this, right? And I've been giving them to you as I get them. So as I get them, you get them, right? So if you only watch my live once, I suggest pause it, write down what you got to write down because these rituals really work, and you need to say them. They need to come out your throat, bro. They need to come out your voice and your tone. You understand? Because that's the only way it's gonna work. You understand? You have to speak from your heart, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have to want it, bro. Right? So I am Tia Victorious. I will speak with you now. Humanity stands now at the precipice of a grand transformation that extends far beyond the physical realm. You are experiencing the stirrings of multidimensional quantum reset, an energetic turning point in your collective journey that touches every facet of life on Earth. We see it unfolding not just in one area, but as a holistic shift in consciousness that will ripple through your financial systems, your technologies, and your social structures. This is a moment of renewal that has been foretold and anticipated by many across the cosmos. Indeed, your galactic family and higher selves are focused on supporting you through this transition, for it is a shift that echoes throughout the universe. This transformation has been long in the making, guided by your collective soul intentions and the cycles of cosmic energy supporting your evolution. Many of you have felt the momentum building. You have sensed that the old ways are no longer sustainable and that something new and incredible is about to emerge. Indeed, the stage is set for a fundamental equalization of energies in your world, a rebalance that is fueled by the rising vibrations of love and unity within humanity. From our perspective, everything is in place energetically for this great shift, and now humanity is awakening to claim its conscious is to claim a consciously countless benevolent beings across the galaxies observing progress with excitement for what unfolds on Earth. Now will send ripples of ascension energy throughout the cosmos. Every soul currently incarnated on Earth sensed the significance of this era and volunteered to be here for this great awakening. This momentum of this shift is now unstoppable. You are each perfectly placed to step into the new dawn as it breaks you. As it breaks. You have heard whispers of radical changes in your economic systems, including ideas such as Nizara Jazara, that promise debt forgiveness, abundance for all, and the end of financial tyranny. These visions echo the energetic truth that is unfolding, a great equalization of prosperity among all people of Earth. And understand that this equalization is not just for one nation or one group, but for all of humanity across the globe. Do you understand me, bro? The old systems that thrive on inequality, debt, and the control of many by the few are losing their hold in the new energy. Debts are indeed slated to dissolve, not by some magical decree from above, but through the collective decision that humanity would no longer support structures that keep individuals in lack or servitude. Imagine walking one day to finding the chains of debt and scarcity simply gone, replaced by a sense of relief and a fresh start for every person. That feeling of liberation is part of what is coming. What you are creating is a spiritual economy, an economic system aligned with higher consciousness, values where money and resources flow in harmony with love, fairness, and the intention to uplift everyone. No longer will life be dictated by survival and the struggle. Instead, the focus will shift to creative expression and service, and the essentials of living are abundantly provided for. Picture a world where no child goes hungry, no family is without shelter or care, because the Resources of Earth are shared freely and wisely among all. In this restructuring, economic suppression in all its forms will be lifted, allowing each and every soul the freedom to pursue their joy and purpose without the weight of survival fears. It is an energetic reset as much as financial one, meant to realign the material world with the spiritual truth of unity and abundance. In the unfolding of this grand reset, there emerges what many are calling a quantum financial system, a new framework for exchange that operates at a higher frequency and with advanced technologies beyond what you have known. But understand, this is not merely about implementing a new digital currency or banking network. It is fundamentally about shifting the consciousness behind exchange. The quantum nature of this system means it is infused with a higher dimensional integrity. It can be manipulated by greed or hidden agendas, the way your old monetary systems with the way your old monetary systems work. Transparency and fairness are woven into its very design by intent. Imagine an economy where transitions carry a vibration of mutual benefit and trust, where resources move swiftly to where they are needed most. This is the essence of a spiritual economy taking form on earth, an economy guided by the principles of unity, consciousness. In this new paradigm, wealth is not hoarded for power, but circulated for the good of all. The concept of currency itself begins to transform from a tool of control into a simple exchange of energy that honors the value in every soul's contribution. Such a system is inspired by examples of higher civilizations, and it is designed so that no one is left out of the prosperity. It generates to know that the implementation to the implementation of this quantum system will be guided by those with enlightened intentions, and its purpose is to liberate rather than control. The quantum financial system, as an expression of this high vibrational framework, will support a world in which financial abundance is a shared reality and a foundation for peace rather than a source of stress or conflict. It is a step toward mirroring the divine flow of abundance where giving and receiving are in natural balance. Alongside the financial rebirth comes a revolution in healing and technology that many of you have long anticipated. Quantum healing modalities are making their way into the collective awareness, including what you know as medbeds or advanced healing chambers. These light-based technologies use a combination of spiritual energy, focused intention, and highly advanced science to restore the body to its natural state of health. They work at the quantum level of your being, meaning they interface with the energy body and even the soul's blueprint to facilitate regeneration. These devices will not just heal physical ailments, but also recalibrate emotional and mental well-being, addressing traumas and imbalance at the deepest levels. Even ailments and conditions long deemed incurable will be reversed as the body's original divine blueprint is restored. Excuse me. Imagine injuries and illnesses being healed in a matter of minutes. Organs and tissues rejuvenated by frequencies of light and sound calibrated perfectly to each individual. These are not far-fetched dreams, but real possibilities in the timeline you are creating. In higher dimensional civilizations, such soul aligned regenerative tools are commonplace, and as humanity raises its vibration, you align yourselves with the reality where such miraculous healing becomes the norm. We in the Arcturian Collective have long mastered many of these healing techniques, and we are guiding those on earth who are open to receive this knowledge. As pain and suffering are alleviated, humanity will be free to explore higher potentials of living without the shadow of chronic illness or debilitating conditions. Individuals can turn their attention to creativity, learning, and spiritual growth with renewed enthusiasm. The arrival of these meditative healing beds and other advanced therapies will signal not just a technological upgrade, but a consciousness shift in how you view wellness, integrating the understanding that the healing is a harmonious dance between technology and the divine life force within you. The quantum leap in technology will not stop at the healing. You will also witness the emergence of anti-gravity transportation and clean, limitless energy systems that will revolutionize life on your planet. Imagine vehicles that float and glide silently, freed from the need for roads or fossil fuels, using the same principles of energy and magnetics that govern the stars. Travel will become faster and more serene. Even journeys beyond your planet will become accessible as you learn to harness these principles. The world will effectively feel smaller as distance and separation lose their meaning when travel becomes nearly instantaneous and effortless. Such anti-gravity craft and propulsion systems have been dreamt of and even quietly developed in your world. And as the collective consciousness reaches a state of readiness, these innovations will move from the shadows into the light of day. Alongside them come the energy devices that tap into the infinite energy of the quantum field, providing your power without pollution or cost. ending the era of scarcity in fuel and electricity. Think of how your daily lives will change homes and cities powered quietly by devices the size of a box. Skies. Skies clear of pollution, and transportation that no longer roars but whispers nature will breathe easier as human technology comes into balance with ecological well-being. These technologies have long been held back by those in power who fear a truly empowered population, but their time is approaching as the old control systems wane. With the healing technologies, the key to unlocking anti-gravity and zero-point energy openly is the alignment of humanity's vibration with principles of harmony and service. When the intention behind innovation is the upliftment of all beings and the planet, then even the most advanced technology can be safely shared. What was once science fiction, from flying crafts and instant manifestations, will become part of your everyday experience in the new higher dimensional reality you are co-creating now. We want to be very clear that these outward changes, the new financial systems and miraculous technologies, are manifestations of an inner shift that has taken place within humanity. The true prerequisite for accessing the new earth reality is a transformation of consciousness. It is your collective love, unity, compassion, and heart-centered awareness that creates the fertile ground for all these advancements to blossom. In order for debt to dissolve, for abundance to be shared, and for the healing to be instantaneous, there must first be a foundation of genuine care for one another and a recognition of your oneness. Heart coherence, the alignment of your heart's wisdom with your mind and actions, is essential. When a large number of you enter into states of peace, gratitude, and unconditional love, you generate a powerful field that makes it possible for society to restructure itself in harmonious ways. We see many of you already coming together in meditation and prayer, generating a powerful wave of positive vibration. Never underestimate the impact of one radiant heart. And now imagine the effect of millions of hearts unified in love. But this is the power transforming your world. Think of it this way: as you elevate your frequency, you naturally invite timelines in which enlightened financial models and technologies exist. Once a critical mass of souls sustains these heart-centered states, the floodgates open for these societal changes to manifest openly in your world. These gifts of the new era are not bestowed upon a population that remains divided or fear-driven. They become accessible when you, as a collective, rise to the occasion with spiritual maturity. So we urge you to continue cultivating those qualities of the heart that are true keys to the kingdom of fifth dimensional life. Even a single act of kindness, forgiveness, or compassion in your personal life sends ripples through the collective field, bringing the whole closer to the brighter reality you seek. In the energy of love and unity consciousness, all solutions emerge gracefully and nothing can remain of the old. Suffering paradigms, as the energies of love and unity rise, they are dismantling the outdated power structures that have dominated your world for centuries. You are already witnessing the beginning of the collapse. Many distorted systems that once governed planetary finances, health, and governance from a paradigm of control and separation, the institutions and hierarchies built on greed, secrecy, and service to self cannot maintain their footing in this new frequencies. Now, bathing Earth. Financial institutions that profited from debt and scarcity are exposing their own instability. Medical and pharmaceutical establishments that prioritize profit over true healing are being questioned and will yield to more holistic approaches. Political regimes and governments that were mired in corruption are coming face to face with a populace that is awakening and demanding transparency and justice. Even the realms of media and education, which have often been used to reinforce the old paradigms, will undergo shifts to prioritize and empowerment of the people. It may seem chaotic at times, these old pillars of the third dimensional matrix crumbling, but no, this is a necessary clearing. Even those individuals who once held great power under the old system will have a choice to make, either to awaken and adapt to the new frequencies of unity and fairness, or step to the side as their influence wanes and the breakdown of the old is making space for the birth of the systems aligned with the truth and fairness. We observe that the collapse is in many ways happening from within. As the light infiltrates every dark corner, the unsustainable structures simply cannot hold. Even the reckless exploitation of Earth's resources will not continue in the new energy. Those practices will be replaced by sustainable and respectful stewardship of your planet's ecosystems. Remember, this is not about punishment or revenge. It is about transformation and elevation. The energies are supporting these old paradigms are simply no longer there. And so those systems must transform or fall away. Trust what replaces them will be far more resonant with the highest good of humanity and the planet. So it will be built on a solid foundation of love, integrity, love and integrity. Throughout this entire transformation, the starseeds and lightworkers of Earth play a pivotal role. You are the vibrational architects of the new Earth, consciously anchoring the higher frequencies that make this positive timeline possible. We see you holding the light in your communities, in your meditation circles, and through every act of kindness and creativity you offer. By embodying joy, by living in your creative frequency, and by demonstrating spiritual maturity in the face of challenges, you are quite literally designing the energetic blueprint of society's future. Many of you came into this life with a mission to aid humanity through this ascension process, and now is the time. You are discovering exactly how powerful your presence is. Every moment that you choose love over fear, compassion over judgment, unity over division, you further establish the vibrational foundation of the world that is coming into being. We acknowledge that this is not always an easy task. Some of you are transmuting heavy energies for the collective, and you may feel the weight of that responsibility at times. It is important that you also nurture and care for yourselves as you do this work for keeping your own light strong as part of how you uplift the whole. Know that we see your efforts and honor the sacrifices and challenges you have embraced as part of your service. Some among you will directly innovate new technologies or lead new institutions. Others are subtle energy workers who heal and uplift through your very vibration. Know that each role is essential and valued as you reach out and connect with one another. Finding your soul family and forming supportive communities, you amplify this light exponentially. Together, you form a grid of light all around the planet, a network of awakened souls who are steering the collective consciousness towards this bright future. We wish to assure you that we and many other beings of light are walking beside you in this co-creative endeavor. You are never alone in it. As you succeed in raising the collective vibration, Earth moves closer to taking her place as a fully realized member of the galactic community of light. The blueprints for the new Earth exist within you, and through your high frequency living, you are bringing them from concept into reality step by step. As these new financial and technological gifts come into your reality, it will be those individuals who have cultivated a high level of personal vibrational coherence and integrity who will naturally step forward to steward them by vibrational coherence. We mean living in a state where your thoughts, emotions, and actions are aligned with your highest spiritual values consistently. When you are in such an alignment, you become a match for the miracles of the new age. You will find that you have access to opportunities and resources that others might still be blocked from, simply because your energy is attuned to receive them and use them wisely. The emerging quantum systems, whether in financial or healing, are sensitive to consciousness. They operate at a frequency where intention matters greatly. Thus, an individual with love, clarity, and benevolence in their heart will interface smoothly with these technologies, while one who is harboring greed or malice will find the new systems less responsive to their desires. This is not a punishment, but a natural resonance effect. Like attracts like this is why your personal daily practices are so important now. By meditation, prayer, and acts of kindness, you fine-tune your vibration to be in harmony with the new earth experience. Ethical stewardship is the principle here. Those of you who approach these advancements with humility, gratitude, and a genuine desire to uplift others will become the trusted caretakers of the new earth's resources. Some of you will intuitively understand how to work with a new technology or system the moment it appears because you have prepared yourselves energetically for it. You will teach by example that abundance and powerful technology can indeed be wielded in a service to all. As you prove this out of the collective confidence in these transitions grows and more hearts open to join in responsible, loving use of the expanded possibilities in this way, your personal spiritual practice and integrity have a direct impact on how quickly and smoothly humanity integrates these next level tools and systems. The new financial abundance that awaits you is not about personal gain in the old sense. It is a byproduct of living in alignment with higher frequency consciousness in the fifth dimensional paradigm. Wealth is simply the natural flow of energy and resources to those who are in a state of love, purpose, and connection. Each of you is meant to be sovereign, free to direct your life according to your inner guidance, and creativity and true sovereignty arrives as you release the old fear-based drive for accumulation and step into trust and the universe's provisioning in this times to come. You will find that you follow your joy and passion with the intent to serve the highest good. Everything you need comes to you with ease. Financial abundance will manifest, not as the result of scrambling and competition, but as the natural outcome of your high vibrational state and your contribution to the collective. In a society aligned with source energy, money loses its power to creative hierarchy or inequality. It becomes a simple tool, an expression of appreciation and exchange that supports each person's divine expression. You might notice that the less you worry about getting yours and the more you focus on elevating your frequency and assisting others, the more the flow of prosperity seems to seek you out. This is the new template of abundance, a mutual flourishing where every individual is honored and no one exploits another. Generosity will become second nature as you truly understand that in helping another to thrive, you are also helping yourself, since you are all in one sense of security. Since you are all one, a sense of security and plenty will prevail, not because of any one policy or program alone, but because humanity will have embraced the truth that you are all source energy beings, worthy of infinite love and support from the cosmos. When that truth is lived collectively, fear of lack and limitation simply have no foothold in your reality. Over time, you will likely even reinvent what wealth means, moving it away from material measures into the joy, creativity, and well-being that you share amongst each other. Humanity is indeed on the cusp of this magnificent quantum reset, and we encourage you to greet these changes with open hearts and the highest expectations. Know that each positive step you take in raising your vibration and living your truth accelerates the arrival of this new era. You have tremendous support all around you, from the earth herself, from the higher realms, from your galactic family. As you move through this transition, we are in awe of how far you have come and how brilliantly you are, shining through what has been a long and challenging journey. Stay centered in your heart and trust in the divine timing of all unfolding events. Remain patient and optimistic, even if the outer world still shows turbulence, for the dawn always comes after the darkest night. We know that many of you have held Many of you have held the vision of this new era for a long time, and you may wonder when you will finally see it with your physical eyes. Remember that even now, changes are underway, and building momentum behind the scenes. Every moment you persist in your faith and high vibration brings those unseen changes closer to manifesting openly. The visions you hold of a free, prosperous, prosperous, and harmonious earth are not fantasies. They are previews of the reality you are actively creating. We invite you to continue visualizing and more importantly, feeling that future that you desire as if it is here now. The excitement, peace, and love you tap into during these moments of imagination are the energies that will magnetize those circumstances into your lived experience. We will continue to send you our love and energetic assistance as you step into this new chapter of human experience. From our vantage point, we can already see the outlines of a global celebration. This shit, I gotta fix it, bro. Excuse me. Okay, we can already see the outlines of a global celebration forming on your horizon, a collective sigh of relief and joy as humanity realizes it's truly free. In those moments of collective triumph, you will understand why you endured every challenge and held the light through every hardship. Celebrate each small victory and change as a signpost of progress. Trust that grander transformation is well underway. We love you so much. If you are listening to this, beloved one, you needed to. I leave you now. I am Tia. So that was a beautiful message, bro. Right? I love that message, bro. So shout out to Tia, bro. Shout out to the Arcturian Council of Five. Right? Shout out to the Galactic Federation. Right? And shout out to Brianna B for the channel. Thank you so much for that channel. We love you, bro. We appreciate your help on this journey, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not the time. Oh, okay. So yeah, man. So take heed. Take heed to the message, bro. That's real shit, bro. If you guys want to come, if you guys want to activate, these bodies, bro, this is the way, bro. Right. So listen, I hope y'all have a beautiful night. Right. I love y'all, bro. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man.